friends, what's up? It's me, Kat, and welcome back to my channel, and happy Theater Wednesday. I was looking at my planner, seeing what kind of video I was gonna whip up for this week's Theater Thursday, and then I realized that this Thursday is July 4th. How am I supposed to compete with Murica Day, much less Stranger Things Season 3? I am so ready. So since we'll probably both be eating our weight in hot dogs and binge watching the kids from Hawkins Middle, happy Theater Wednesday! Also, if you're new here, hi, my name's Kat Steele. I really like musicals, so much so that I created an online internet musical theater cult. Online internet? Why do I sound like I'm 50? Hit subscribe to join the cult. Did I mention we're a cult? Today, I thought it would be fun to answer all of your theater questions. I do Q&As on my second channel pretty frequently, usually like once a month, and sometimes I'll sprinkle in like some little theater Q&A questions. To submit your question to future Q&As and fun stuff like that, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Kath_Steele. Question of the day, do you need theater advice? If so, what do you need advice on? Let us know in the comments down below. I'll try my best to get back to you in between my 7th and 8th hot dog, or while Netflix is buffering the next episode, because y'all know Netflix is gonna crash. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in questions. Unfortunately, I can't get to everyone's because we got literally thousands, so we would be here for days. But if you don't get your question answered in this Q&A, please resubmit it for a future one, or check my channel, because if it's like an audition advice sort of question, I probably have a video on it. You can scroll through my advice playlist, or you can use the magnifying glass that's on my channel. Right over here, it's like a search bar. You can type in whatever topic you want, and all the videos that include that topic will pop up. I saw a ton of questions about how to become a better dancer, how to become a better singer, where to find auditions, what to wear to an audition, how to film a self-tape. I have videos on all of those topics and more, so be sure to check out my channel. But without any further ado, let's answer your theater audition questions. Hat Hats asks, how to not be awkward at the stage door? That is a great question. I used to feel so awkward at the stage door, and honestly, I still kind of do. My best piece of advice would be to kind of map out what you're going to say. You don't have to have a whole monologue prepared, but if there's someone that you're really hoping to meet and you have something that you want to tell them, tell them. Especially if it's someone that you're a super fan of, or if they really impacted you. Keep in mind that they're coming to the stage door because they want to meet the fans. They don't have to come to the stage door. It is not part of their contract. They want to talk to you, so don't feel bad. If you'd like something autographed, or if you want to take a photo, just be firm and ask politely. I have so many memories of being at Broadway stage doors, especially when I was younger, like sheepishly holding up my playbill and a Sharpie to an actor, too afraid to like say anything, hoping they would be like, do you want me to sign your playbill? And sometimes they wouldn't say that, probably because they didn't want to be awkward. And then I wouldn't get an autograph from someone who was totally willing to do an autograph. Marissa Marie Hine asks, how do I stop comparing myself to others, especially in auditions? Every single person deals with. One of my favorite Laura Benanti tweets of all time is, auditioning is my favorite way to hate myself. Too relatable. The thing that's kind of helped me out, and by no means do I have this figured out, like I still melt into a little puddle of a mess whenever I audition. I try to focus on what makes me valuable. And the most valuable thing that I can do is be me, because no one else in that room can be Kat Steele, and no one else in that audition room can be Marissa. Focus on what you uniquely have to offer. You know, there is a 1 in 50 or a 1 in 100 or a 1 in 1,000 or 1 in a million that you will be the best singer at that audition or the best actor at that audition. Also, just really preparing for auditions, focusing on that aspect, because that's something that you can actually control. You can't control the outcome of an audition, so if you keep measuring yourself and comparing yourself there, you're gonna get hurt every time. So something else that changed my mindset by not focusing on the outcome is just focusing on the process. I just need to do the best that I can. Toby Kearney asks, how to deal with people who think they are going to be main roles and are cocky all the time? Oh no. I would probably just remove myself from the situation. It's not really your job to like be their wake-up call into reality. One of two things will happen. One, they won't get a main role and their ego will be taken down a notch. Or two, they will get a main role and they'll continue to be cocky until something else in their life happens and they realize, oh no, I'm a jerk. I need to fix my attitude. Kayla ML asks, best way to memorize lyrics to a song? Take the learning test. There are, I think, 3 or 4 different learning types. Basically, there are different methods that work best for different people. But for me, I'm a very visual learner, so just physically looking at the sheet music or looking at the libretto really helps me memorize. Also, I definitely have a video on memorization tips, so check out that video. Ella Weaver 1213 asks what to do when you audition for a show with a friend and you get in but they don't. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. Make a really big effort to hang out with them. They might feel really uncomfy, or they might feel like your friendship might be at risk because of it. Hang out with them. Make sure that they feel special and loved and that you're there for them. If you're someone who deals better with like a little bit of confrontation and you'd rather just kind of address the elephant in the room, you can even say, hey, I'm really sad that we're not in this show together. If you want to talk about it, let me know. But aside from that, I think the best thing you can do is just be a good friend. Sophia da Tortilla nice, me, asks how to deal with drama in between your friends, backstabbing, and lies about me. Oh no, I am so sorry. If it's something specifically about you, like it's not just your friends having drama, I would say talking to them directly is the best way to deal with it. Don't try to get some other friend to talk to them. Really don't do this over text. You could call, you could FaceTime, but I'd really recommend talking to them face to face and doing it at a time where you actually have time to talk, not, 5 minutes before rehearsal starts. Try to go in with an open mind, because if this person is truly your friend, they probably didn't mean to hurt you. They might be going through something, or they might feel inadequate about something you did. Most of the time when people make fun of you or mistreat you, it really doesn't have to do with you. It's about them and what they're going through. There is also a chance that those people might not be your friends. They are so not worth the heartache, and I promise you, you will find genuine, wonderful people in your life. Shipping Princess 13 asks, is there any way to access theater when you're broke? Student life sucks. Retweet. My absolute favorite trick to see theater when you're broke is to volunteer. Call up the theater or email them, see if you can volunteer to be an usher or to be a house manager or to be part of front of house staff. I'd also check to see if they have student pricing or if they have any kind of discounts for students. Less popular days for shows also tend to be a little bit less expensive, so if you don't mind seeing the show on like a Wednesday, that's usually a good way to get in for cheaper. Not sponsored, but I love Gold Star. That's one of my favorite ways to get cheap tickets. If the theater has an email list, also sign up for that, because they'll usually email out discount codes or like buy one get one free offers. Noelle R. Cords asks, is it better to go in person college auditions or send in a video if given the option? Go in person. It is so much easier to make a human connection if you're there in person. Also, theater is kind of a medium meant to be experienced in person and not through a screen. It kind of loses that magic and that connectivity. Definitely go in person if you have the choice. That's why unified auditions are so good. Sincerely Michelle asks how to deal with competition among friends in high school theater. I would just remove myself from the situation or just change the topic, and you don't even have to do so discreetly. Nah, I don't want to talk about that. That is so stressful. Did you guys catch Big Little Lies last night? Wasn't that insane? Literally that easy. Most of the time when people are competitive and they're trying to get people really riled up, they're looking for a reaction. If you are just insanely casual, they might leave you alone. Molly Cal 25 asks, a few years ago a director said I can't sing, and even now, even though I take private lessons, I'm scared to sing in front of others, even though I love dancing, acting, and being on stage. I am so sorry. That director sounds like a bag. Who says that to anyone, much less a child who loves the performing arts? Like, you don't do that. It sounds like that person had some sort of unresolved issue with the performing arts and maybe feeling like they're not good enough. I promise you, whatever that person's going through probably has nothing to do with you. If you're training, that is awesome. You are doing so much for yourself already. Keep on that path. It's unfortunate that you ran into like an authority figure who should not have probably been working with children or unloading that on children, because that is so messed up. Just know that it is messed up and not true. I am sure you are wonderfully talented. Shannon Schultz 0319 asks, advice for a middle school actress wanting to pursue musical theater as a career. That's awesome. I have a whole video on advice for young performers and a couple other videos that kind of fit that, so definitely check that out. But the number one tip is to just train. Whatever kind of training you can get, especially if you can get voice lessons and dance lessons. For dance, start with ballet and jazz. For voice, start going once a week private lessons. If you can do 30 minutes, bump it up to an hour when you're ready, and then from there start building up your resume. Addie's ENB asks, when is the best time to get your equity card? And best is in all caps. That decision's really up to you. It's different for each individual person. I would have to say whenever you are consistently booking enough jobs that you financially will not feel the hurt if you never do a non-union show again, that's when you get your equity card. And also if the places you're auditioning, you know that you will get an equity contract, because a lot of the regional theaters have X amount of contracts per production. Milani So Famous asks what to do when you hate your singing voice. I'm so sorry. I would say to some extent everyone kind of hates their singing voice, or at least aspects of it, or things that they wish they could change. To use a metaphor, I'd kind of compare this to your body. Like, everyone has body insecurity. Maybe they're too flat, they're too curvy, they're too tall, they're too short. Whenever I'm having body stuff, I kind of focus on what I do like about my body, and I focus on making it stronger. There's something very empowering about feeling powerful within yourself. So even if you hate your singing voice, I guess I would focus on what you like about it. Even if the only thing you like is that you're able to sing and that allows you to do musical theater. And I'd focus on making it stronger. Join a choir, you can work with a vocal coach, you can sing the entire score of Aida alone in your bedroom. Whatever makes you feel good and feel grateful and feel empowered about your voice. I hope this video helped you guys out. Again, if I didn't get to your question, I'm sorry. Leave it in the comments down below, or be sure to check my channel to see if I already have a video on that topic. Thanks for bearing with me on this weird little Theater Wednesday, and I will see you guys soon because it's summer and I've been uploading like a crazy person, so I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!